it's hard to find one good bottle of wine for $44. Now you get 6. That's TRYFIRSTLEAF.com/VIALL. Try firstleaf.com/VIALL.
You're crazy.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition. I am your host, Nick, with my wife. The household is here. We're back in LA in the new studio, and I got to say, guys, you really crushed it. The household really came together.
We weren't even here. Worked overtime.
Yeah, we were like, you got this.
We were doing the lake house.
We were literally doing the lake house, but you guys really crushed it. Not you. You weren't there. Sierra. Let's give credit where credit's due. Not to Sierra.
Not to Sierra. Credit to Justin.
Sweet boy Justin.
It's a shame. It's embarrassing how easy a politician is to buy. You could lease a new Subaru. Or you could buy a politician depending on the position of the state. The things these people go down for, we're talking not money if we're talking politics, right? Like if I was a senator and I wanted to be corrupt, you'd have to get me good. You have to take care of me because I might lose my job. I might go to jail. I need a nest egg to protect me. You know, something to look forward to while I'm in jail doing all that time for doing you a favor and being corrupt. Like that's why I don't agree with it, and I'm glad he's going down for it. But Menendez makes sense. He took gold bars. That's cartoonish corruption.
Oh, just that it was the beginning of the end. It was it was the moment when it just I had completely left the reservation and there was that's fair. Yeah, I think people might have respected the commitment to it. That I knew there was no turning back. You know,
I do respect that, man.
Right?
You burned your boats.
Yeah, if you're gonna go, I mean, all the way. It's the only direction that you know, right?
You definitely went.
To burn yourself out. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. I also wanted to say you are the secret to your success. I think this is where a lot of people go wrong is they learn a lot of advice that's external about how much to post, what to talk about, what hashtags to use, what to do, like what playlists, like there's a lot of technical execution based advice, but I want to remind you that you sitting here watching this video, the things that are different about you, that is going to be your secret to success. There are so many unique things about you, your sense of humor, your aesthetic, the way you view things, your experience, what you've been through, the way you'll talk about different topics that no one else will. And those are the things that will find you so much success on social media. So really look inward as we're talking about strategy and building a brand on social media, that you are always the secret. So really lean into what's different about you. And finally, the last thing I want to say is today we're going to get into a lot of strategy and things I would do. I'm actually going to get quite technical today and give you 5 like actual strategies that I would do if you want to grow really quickly on social media. Building a business and building a brand on social media can be really fun, really effortless, really feeling in alignment. And
going to do that. I don't think it's going to be that long, but we're going to be here for a good bit. So grab a snack, grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Quickly before we get into all my thoughts on the book and movie, I have a few housekeeping items. First up, I want to thank today's sponsor, which is Book of the Month. Book of the Month is a monthly bookish subscription box that helps readers discover new books to read. Every month they offer a new selection of curated books for you to choose from, and they focus mostly on debut authors, up-and-coming authors, and new releases. Every month you can go through their selections and pick the book that you want to receive in your Book of the Month box that month. They've also recently started offering audiobooks, which I think is fantastic because then you can choose if that month you would like to receive an audiobook or a hardcover book, and based on your preferred reading format, you can pick whichever one you like. My favorite thing about Book of the Month is their incredible pricing and the fact that they always offer free shipping, which is amazing. But if you use my link and code in the description box, you can get a brand new hardcover book for just $5, which is an incredible price, and as a book collector myself and an avid reader,
because I was already planning the lead character, who they would cast, the vibe of it, where they would film it even, you know?
You're applying for it?
No! I just want to watch it. I love after I read something, I get to watch it because it's just like a different experience. So if you guys like this BAM, if you guys like the book, which by the way, definitely recommend checking out the book because BAMs are nothing compared to the book. Yeah, we gotta put some, legally, we're not harassing USA Network, but just putting some pressure on them to make sure that the series actually comes into fruition. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. So let's talk about it. There's going to be spoilers ahead. It's about a psychiatrist, a very funky psychiatrist at that. Imagine you walk into a psychiatric study about morals and ethics. It's for women aged 18 to 25 years old. You're supposed to just sit there, answer a couple of questions on the little computer, little survey, little questionnaire, and then you get paid $500. Are you kidding? I would do that right now in a heartbeat, right? So
of Anna Marie Tendler, we stand pretty firm in our convictions that she sucks. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but I just feel like we're not far enough past the trigger warning to go there yet.
We're 4 deep, Ashley. I mean, trigger. I don't know. It's a podcast. Turn it off. If you're being cyberbullied, walk away from the computer. At some point, if this is hurting you, you must save yourself and unplug your headphones.
I have to say, years ago, we became what we claim as the foremost Olivia Munn historians on the internet, as the only 2 people on the internet who had read her book.
Like a Greek myth. I did not want that fate, and yet it befell upon me.
And I do believe this book is our punishment. Karma has come back to haunt us. And that karmic revenge is that we had to read this book that repelled me for days. I sat and I stared at it like a, you know, that animal in Harry Potter where you're not allowed to look him in the eyes?
No.
Okay. Well, there
to say thank you first and foremost for being part of this community. The team here at the Diver CEO is now almost 30 people, and that's literally because you watch and you subscribe and you leave comments and you like the videos. That this show's been able to grow, and it's the greatest honor of my life to sit here with these incredible people and just selfishly ask them questions that I'm pondering over or worrying about in my life. But this is just the beginning for the Diver CEO. We've got big plans to scale this show to every corner of the world and to diversify our guest selection, and that's enabled by you. By a simple thing that you guys do, which is to watch. So if there's one thing you could do to help this show and to help us continue to do what we do, it's just to hit the subscribe button. If you like this show, if you like what we do here, if you watch these episodes, please just hit that subscribe button. It means the world. Let's get on with it. What do I need to know about you and your earliest years to...
It's very difficult to appreciate the dangers because the dangers, they are kind of alien. In the Hollywood scenario, you have the killer robots shooting people. In real life, it's the humans pulling the trigger, but the AI is choosing the targets.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here today. I'm excited to unpack what I think is a really revelatory book, a very important book that speaks to perhaps the most vital issue of our time. And in reflecting upon it, I was thinking back on Homo Deus, which came out in 2015, 16?
Yeah, 16.
And in that book, you address AI, but at that time, it was as if you were sounding an alarm on a future story that had yet to be written, right?
Yeah.
And perhaps it came off a bit Cassandra, in that moment. And I'm curious